Alright, Monster Jam fans, welcome to Science Series number 6, Werewolf versus Vampire. You already saw the field of trucks. You know what truck you're in. You know what the racing track looks like. I'm all set up, ready to go. Got some nice weather outside. Perfect temperature to be doing this in. Hopefully it's like this tomorrow when I do freestyle. Alright, so we're going to start off with Werewolf versus Vampire. Team captains here. Here we go. Oh, alright, nice race right over the car. Werewolf goes all the way to the end, and Roger Dodger Vampire just flips it over. Alright, that's one win for Team Werewolf. Alright, next up we got the Brown Werewolf taking on Town Hauler the Monster, representing Team Vampire. Haven't seen him for a while, but he's back again. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways. Oh, what a race. They swapped sides. And Werewolf is touching the wall, therefore he will get the win over the Monster. Alright. It's looking good for Team Werewolf. But we'll see what Gravedigger actually can do. Okay, representing Team Werewolf is Gravedigger. And representing Team Vampire, it's Max D. Here we go. Nice jump over the cars. Max D flips it over, and Gravedigger will get the win. Alright. I guess the yellow lane is the lucky lane. There's always the lucky lane and the cursed lane. Alright, representing Team Werewolf is Bigfoot. And representing Team Vampire, it is Snakebite. You saw Gravedigger and Max D, but before we had that, we had this. So here we go. Alright, nice race, and Bigfoot will get the win once again. Or at least a truck from Team Werewolf, that's what I meant. Alright, next up we got Sun UV Digger taking on Mohawk Warrior Vampire. Here we go. And another win for Team Werewolf. As Son of a Digger gets the win, hitting the wall. And Mohawk Warrior just couldn't make it. Alright. Alright, next up, we got Wolf's Head taking on Zombie. You may notice that Zombie looks a little different. Well, what do you think it is? We got Wolf's Head on the extra 40th anniversary Gravedigger chassis. I think it looks good. What do you think? Anyways. Oh, and finally a win for Team Vampire. Zombie will move on to round 2. That's one win for Team Vampire. Alright. Up next are these two. Alright, here we go. 909 Wolf versus Captain's Curse. Here we go. Oh, nice race, and it'll be the 909 Wolves getting the win over Captain's Curse. Okay, next up, representing Team Werewolf is the Destroyer. And representing Team Vampire is Mad Scientist. Another truck we haven't seen in a long time. It's good to have him back. Here we go. Destroyer, Mad Scientist. And, so close. Mad Scientist almost caught up, but came up just a little short. And the win will go to the Destroyer. Those tires are closer to the wall than Mad Scientist, so therefore he will move on. It is looking good for Team Werewolf. Alright, representing Team Werewolf is Gravedigger the Legend. And representing Team Vampire, it is War Wizard. Gravedigger the Legend getting a win earlier this year. He's looking to claim a second win and double his chances of going to the World Finals. And War Wizard is also looking for that invite. So here we go. And War Wizard goes over, allowing the Legend to get the win. Alright, tough break for War Wizard. Alright, next up, representing Team Werewolf is Scooby-Doo. And representing Team Vampire, it is Cyclops. Here we go. And finally, another win for Team Vampire as Cyclops goes all the way to the end, and Scooby-Doo goes out of bounds, off the track. So Cyclops is moving on. Alright, next up, representing Team Werewolf, it is Brutus, who I cannot wait to see in Kansas City in June. I always wanted to see that truck. And he will be taking on Sparkle Smash, sorry. Tripping over my words here. And they both go over. But the win is going to go to Brutus. Alright. Alright, next up, making a Snipe Series debut is Spike Unleashed. And he will be taking on Skeleton Crew. Another one we haven't seen for a while. We'll see what he can do here. Can he get a win for Team Vampire? Or will Team Werewolf get another win with Spike Unleashed? Here we go. And it'll be another win for Team Vampire. Skeleton Crew. Moving on to round number 2. Okay, next up, representing Team Werewolf, it is the Yeti. Taking on Dragon, representing Team Vampire. These two were in a 2-pack together. And here we go. And oh! Yeti just suddenly stopped, just out of nowhere. And Dragon will get the win. Not exactly sure what happened with Yeti there, he just stopped. Oh. The tire got caught on the body. Oh well. Better luck next time. Alright, we got a couple of awesome looking trucks here. Representing Team Werewolf, it is the Night Shifter. I'm sure you know why I put this one on Team Werewolf. Because night shifting, you know. And we haven't seen him since Series 1. He's back again to prove himself. And then making his debut for the first time ever in my Snipe series, it is Monster Vet, representing Team Vampire. And here we go. And, oh, close race, but the win is going to go to Monster Vet. Alright. Another win for Team Vampire. They're catching up. Slowly. Okay, next up, representing Team Werewolf is Gravedigger See-Through Crew. And representing Team Vampire, it is Digger's Dungeon. Another one we haven't seen for a while. Let's see what he can do here against Gravedigger. And oh, yeah, Team Vampire is back for revenge. As Digger's Dungeon gets the win. Moving on to round number 2. Alright, we're down to just 4 trucks now. Let's do this thing. Alright, we got kind of a team scream race here going on. You know what I mean. So, representing Team Werewolf, it is Avenger Fire. Man, this thing is beautiful. And he will be taking on El Toro Loco, True Heavy Metal. Absolutely beautiful, probably my favorite heavy metal truck. We'll see how the other ones look. And El Toro Loco is on Team Vampire. There we go, Avenger, El Toro Loco. And, oh, what a race, and it will be Avenger Fire taking out El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco held on for, yeah, he held on, but couldn't hold on forever. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm having a stroke. Alright, last race of round 1. We got Buzz Lightyear, representing Team Werewolf, taking on Cowboy, who is on Team Vampire. So we got Woody and Buzz here. Here we go. Oh, what a race, and it will be the Cowboy taking out Buzz Lightyear. Moving on to round 2. Let's go. Alright, before we move on to round number 2, we need a fast loser. So we need a member from Team Werewolf, since Cowboy won, who is on Team Vampire. So we got Wolf's Head and Yeti. Here we go. And Yeti is back again. He will be taking on Cowboy in round 2. And speaking of round 2, here we go. Alright, here we go. Round 2. I moved some of the trucks, try to keep the team versus team thing going. So we got Werewolf taking on Dragon, who's on Team Vampire. Here we go. And, oh man, Team Vampire is out for revenge. The Alpha has been defeated, but let's see what the rest of his pack can do. Alright, here we go. The race that I would kill to see again in real life. They're both on the same team, so Team Werewolf has already won this. So, here we go. Bigfoot and Gravedigger. And it will be Bigfoot taking out Gravedigger. Moving on to round 3, and he will be taking on the Dragon. Okay, next up, Son of a Digger versus Zombie. Here we go. And Son of a Digger. He cuts off Zombie, getting the win. And this zombie looks really cool, by the way. I can't wait to see the yellow one. Alright, we got another Team Werewolf race here. 909 Wolf versus the Destroyer. Destroyer, who has been absolutely relentless this year. Him and Snakebite. Looking to get that World Finals invite. So here we go. Destroyer, 909 Wolf. Let's go! And the 909 Wolf will get the win. The Destroyer has been destroyed. Alright, next up, representing Team Werewolf is Gravedigger the Legend, and representing Team Vampire, it is Cyclops. Here we go. Good race, and Gravedigger the Legend will get the win over Cyclops. The Ford takes out the Chevy. Alright, next up we got Brutus taking on Skeleton Crew. Oh. They both go up against the wall. But Brutus is touching it, so he will move on. Alright, next up we got Avenger Fire taking on Monster Vet. Chevy Bel Air versus the Chevy Corvette. Who's the best Chevy here? Here we go. Oh, they both go to the wall, but Avenger Fire is closer to it, so he will move on. Alright. Team Werewolf is not making it easy on Team Vampire. Alright. Next up, we got Werewolf taking on Digger's Dungeon. Not much to say here. Let's go. Oh, that was a good race. Very good. But who's touching the wall? Barely. But looking close. Yeah, Digger's Dungeon is closer. Barely. So he will move on to round 3. Up next is Cowboy versus Yeti. Then on to round 3. And here we go. Alright, good race. And it will be the Yeti taking out the Cowboy. Yeti is back for revenge. Alright, now on to round 3. But before we move on to round 3, we need another fast loser race. So we got War Wizard and Zombie. Both on Team Vampire. Here we go. And they both hit the wall. Zombie's touching it, so he will move on. Or he will be back, and you know what I'm saying. Alright, on to round 3. Got Bigfoot taking on Dragon. Here we go. And it's gonna be Bigfoot. So that's another win for the Werewolves. Okay, next up, Son of a Digger versus the 909 Wolf. Here we go. And the 909 will get the win over Son of a Digger. He's looking to get another win. He hasn't won since last year. He's hoping to get a win this time. And most likely, another World Finals invite. Alright, next up, another Team Werewolf race. Gravedigger the Legend versus Brutus. Here we go. Close race, but it is going to be Gravedigger the Legend taking out Brutus. Alright, who's next? Alright, next up, Avenger Fire versus Digger's Dungeon. Team Werewolf, Team Vampire. You know how it is. And it will be Avenger. Avenger Fire. I hope he wins, because he's beautiful. Alright, now the final race before we close out round 3. The Yeti versus Zombie. Here we go. And Yeti does a front flip, which costs him the win. Zombie moving on. Alright, before we move on to round 4, we got the Destroyer taking on Scooby-Doo. Fast loser race. Here we go. And oh man, the Destroyer. Wow. Really fast. This is actually a newer Destroyer that I bought online. It's just a regular Destroyer. I didn't do anything with the axles at all. He's just naturally fast, which will be good for him. Because we're on to round 4 and he's in it. It's down to 5 werewolf trucks and 1 vampire. Oh, they're screwed. Alright, battle of the big blue trucks. Bigfoot, 909 Wolf. Here we go. And Bigfoot, he almost got the win, but then he bounced off the wall. So 909 is moving on into, I believe, is the semifinals. Yep, that's what it is. Alright, we got the 1951 Ford panel van versus the 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Gravedigger the Legend, Avenger Fire. Let's go! And Gravedigger the Legend will move on to the semifinals. Avenger Fire has been eliminated. Okay, now last but not least for round 4, the Destroyer versus Zombie. Here we go. Destroyer was fast, but too fast. Rolls it over, allowing Zombie to get the win and go to the semifinals. Alright, the final fast loser race before the semifinals. on Team Vampire, El Toro Loco, and Monster Vet. Here we go. And it's gonna be a rerun for the first time in this video. Alright, here we go. And oh, what a race, but it is gonna be El Toro Loco going to the semifinals, taking on the 909 Wolf. Let's do this. Alright, this is the semifinals. Who's gonna get the final win? We got Gravedigger the Legend taking on Zombie. Here we go. Oh, whoa. Wow. This is the same rollover just now. That was crazy. But the win is gonna go to Zombie. Alright. There's hope for Team Vampire. But who will Zombie go up against? Will it be El Toro Loco or will it be the 909? Alright, here we go. The Wolf versus the Bull. Let's go! And it'll be El Toro Loco. As 909 goes off the track, you know what this means? Team Vampire has won. Because El Toro Loco's on Team Vampire, and he's about to go up against Zombie, who is also on Team Vampire. So that's a win for Team Vampire, despite Team Werewolf doing so well. But I guess I jinxed them when I said that Team Vampire screwed. Anyways, alright, we are down to the last two trucks. Team Vampire has already won, but what truck is going to get the win? In the red lane. Let's see, where is his name on it? It's Monster Aviation and Zombie. And in the yellow lane, it's NHL, New Z, and El Toro Loco. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. And it's time to go racing. Right here, right now. Your winner is Monster Aviation Zombie. Alright. That's 2 wins for Zombie this year. You remember he won long jump earlier this year? But now, he's got a 2nd win this year. And a brand new look. Alright, congratulations, Monster Aviation. Alright. Alright, that will conclude racing. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't go anywhere yet, because long jump is next. You don't want to miss it.